Shalom, Chaverim. Hi, friends. It's me, Miss Eve. Can you say Shalom, Eve?
Shalom.
Shalom, of course. It's Mr. Johnny joining us. Everybody, let's say Shalom, Mr. Johnny. We are here today because we are reading from the Torah, the book number 4, Arba, that is called
Bemidbar.
Bemidbar. That's right. Before we begin, what do we need to do? Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course share it with your friends, your Chaverim, and with your Mishpacha, your family. And also don't forget to follow us on Instagram for the keywords and the arachim, the values and the mitzvot of each parasha. And last but not least, get your free parasha activity guide with Miss Eve. Where? At shalomeve.com. Great. Let's begin. So this parasha is called Balak. And in this parasha, remember the Bnei Israel were in the desert. And there was a bad king named Balak, king of Moab, that was afraid that Bnei Israel would attack them. And he said, I will attack them first. Oh, that's right. There was no reason, but still. And because Balak knew that the power of Bnei Israel was in the Torah and the words, he decided to hire a kosem, a magician, a wizard from Midian. And the name of this kosem was Bilam. And he paid lots of money for Bilam to curse, to say something very bad, a very bad wish to the people of Israel. And Bilam was very greedy. He wanted more and more and more. But Bilam, the kosem, the magician, knew that God protected Bnei Israel. So he said, before I do anything, I need to ask God. So that night he asked God, and God in dreams said, don't do it. But Balak was offering tons of money. So Bilam tried again and again until God said, you do what you want, but remember, you will only be able to say the words I put in your mouth. Okay, and Bilam went, okay. He said, okay, I'm going to give them a curse. You know what a curse is? It's a very bad wish for someone or something, right? So when there's a curse, they wish for something very bad to happen. It's the opposite of a blessing, of a bracha. So what happens? Bilam takes his donkey, his chamor, and it's a sheep donkey, and they ride, and donkey suddenly stops, and she wouldn't move. Move! Until Bilam even hits the donkey, and there God opens the donkey's mouth, and the donkey actually speaks. And you know what the donkey says, Mr. Johnny? The donkey says, wait a second, Bilam, don't you know that I am your faithful donkey, that you're your friend, your pal, I ride you everywhere, but look, don't you see what's happening? And then Bilam sees, and he finally realizes the reason why the donkey had stopped. There was a malach, an angel, a messenger from God, stopping them, saying, don't go. But Bilam, even with this warning, decides to carry on. So he gets to the top of the mountain, and he's ready to say the curse. And he says, remember what happened that God said, right? That he would only be able to speak the words that God puts in Bilam's mouth. So he ends up saying, Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Israel. How good are your dwellings, your tents, Yaakov, the house of Israel. So something very ra, the curse, something bad, turned out to be good, tov, a blessing, a bracha that we use till this day. Wow, can you believe it, Mr. Johnny? And this story reminds us that God is always protecting and watching over us. And sometimes we didn't even know that this happens. And it also reminds us of the power of milim, of words. How with words we can say something very bad and nasty, but we can also say something good. We can hurt people, or we can make them feel good. We can destroy, or we can create, just as God created the world with milim, with words. Missy, wait, you say that with our words we can say nice things and blessings, brachot. What happens when someone is behaving very badly, or when there is a bad guy? Do we bless them too? That's a great question, and actually Mr. Johnny has a great answer. Mr. Johnny, what can we do? Because we want to give brachot and say good things. What should we do with someone who is really bad or behaving very badly?
We should wish them a blessing that's said, and we say, and the blessing says, may your plan work out in a way that won't be bad.
That's a great thing. May your plan work out in a way that won't be bad. It's like sort of what happens to Bilam. Yes, may you say what you want, except that it won't hurt anyone. It will work out in a way that won't be bad. Thank you for that, Mr. Johnny. I love it. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Johnny, for joining us today. Neshika, mwah, and let's say together, Shalom. Thank you for watching, Chaverim. Don't forget to subscribe. And please, bevakasha, share it with your friends, your Chaverim, and with your mishpacha, your family. Toda. Thank you. Shalom. The Torahtron, open the curtain, time to begin the show. Sing along the Torahtron. This is your story, the play where you belong. Sing along. We present for you today the Shabbat treasure.